What's going on, guys? So we're going to be casting this game between X-Master TKX7 here in the blue at 1028 versus Halberdier in the red at 1362. So looks like our player in the red is going to be playing Inzektors, and he had a pretty good opening hand, able to get an alert plus a duality. So he's going to add the Inzektor sword Inzektacaliber to his hand. Hornet decided to go to the spell and trap zone. Okay, so pretty decent opener, I would say. So usually when you're playing against Inzektors and they don't go for a Hornet, it usually reveals that they already have Hornet. Although I would say this is not the greatest play. I don't understand this play at all because, I mean, you've got to have like multiple solemns if you're doing that kind of play. Looks like we're seeing a play against heroes. Interesting. So he's going to go with a Dark Bride. Interesting. I'm trying to think. Like, I think Miracle Fusion's pretty good against Inzektors. I mean, if you can make an Ab-Zero, it's pretty good. So he's going to summon an Alias, and we see Solemn Warning come out. The thing is, if there's still a Hero Blast, that could be a card that will hurt quite a bit. Just because Hero Blast is a card where it's essentially a +1. And look at all that lovely back row. I'm sure our player in the red has a Hornet. Otherwise he would have added it. Yeah, there we go. So he's going to go Hornet, and he's going to pop... Ooh, he's going to actually pop a back row. Interesting. His opponent, I would have thought he would have popped Inzektacaliber. Like, why would you go for a sword if you're not going to actually use it? He's saying wait. So he's going to Solemn Warning. I'm not sure what you're going to Solemn Warning. There's nothing he can Solemn Warning. He's using the effect to just pop. So he's losing 2,000. So yeah, he's just popping. You can't really... Because actually the effect has to, like, I believe, resolve, or the equip card has to actually go to the graveyard. And so a torrential happens. So Inzektacaliber, I guess he's warning the effect of Dragonfly. So that, I guess you do that. And then since he hasn't summoned this turn, he could just kind of do it again. Because Inzektacaliber, once it's sent to the graveyard, it just has to be a face-up card. It doesn't even need to be equipped or anything, which is what makes the sword so good. So he's going to activate the effect of Dragonfly and pretty much go for his play anyways. Yeah. So, I mean, there's really nothing our player could have done. He was going to Book of Moon it. Okay. Who's going to chain Book of Moon, I guess, to the equipping, which would be the best idea. Don't let your opponent ever be able to activate their effect. Chain to the effect that grabs Hornet. And he should say yes to this. Because then the Hornet would essentially lose the equipped target, and then it'll just go away. And so, Dragonfly still has relatively decent defense, so it has 1,800 defense. So, I mean, he can just flip it up, equip the Hornet, and unless there's like a warning back there, or like a Hero Blast, Dark Bribe, well, Dark Bribe's not going to do too good against that. Yeah, and you can just pop everything at this point. I guess he's going to pop the Dark Bribe. Recently, he should know that it was Dark Bribe. I mean, he set everything. He added Dark Bribe first turn with the duality. Then Hornet is just going to be equipped to Centipede, and it's going to pop face down, and most likely he's going to... Oh, it's a Snowman Eater. Interesting. I've seen a few hero decks actually main deck that. Like I said earlier, I believe he really should have... Oh, he's adding Gigamantis. Interesting. So he probably has another Inzektor that he can summon in his hand next turn. But the thing is, like I mentioned earlier, had he had the Inzektor... I'm sorry. If he added the Miracle Fusion, he would have been a lot better off. And he's going to go for Inzektor Ladybug here and equip Gigamantis. Pretty decent play. Okay, I can understand why he did that. And now he's going to be able to do really good shenanigans because he'll be able to use Hornet's effect, pop his own Gigamantis, therefore allowing him to activate the effect of Gigamantis. And Gigamantis' effect is when it's destroyed and while it's equipped, you can target one Inzektor monster in your graveyard except for Gigamantis and special summon it. So, let's see what he ends up doing. But the effective Giga Mantis, as far as special summoning, it can only activate it once per turn. So he's going to send those cards to the graveyard. Okay. And so I was trying to pay attention to telling you guys Giga Mantis' effect. I'm not sure how he got Centipede on the field. Oh, he popped his own card. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, so Dragonfly, you can pop your own cards as far as using Hornet's effect, so yeah. And then he was able to special summon a Centipede, and I guess he's just going to attack for quite a bit. Again, if he had the option for Absolute Zero right now, instead of that Dark Bribe, which did absolutely nothing, he might be able to still win, though, because once you're an Inzektor player, and you go through all your, like, Inzektors, like, basically, if you don't like run average or something, like sometimes you just lose because you've actually went through all your plays, which I've seen several times. Some Inzektor players, they just go through all their Inzektors way too fast. Although Giga Mantis really allows you to abuse Dragonfly, because you can just go Giga Mantis, equip, Hornet, pop, and just get back a Dragonfly. So we see a Miracle Fusion, so we're going to see, my guess is Absolute Zero. If he makes anything else, I would say, well, he can't really even make anything else, actually. Should go for an Absolute Zero, and he should attack the lowest attacking monster, which would be Ladybug. They've changed this card's name several times. It was Gruff, it was Gulho, now it's Ladybug. But, you know, it makes more sense because all the Inzektors are actually insect names. I don't know of an insect called Gruff, but yeah. And there's no other water monsters on the field, so Absolute Zero will not get any boost, because Absolute Zero actually gains 500 attack for both sides of the field. And at this point, our Inzektor player can basically pop anything. Oh, he's going to go Safe Zone. On, it doesn't matter what he puts it on. He's going to target Dragonfly. Okay. And he's going to pop that. And he'll lose everything. He could have also like made his endmates. That could have been an option too. And so yeah, had he actually instead of the Dark Bribe, had a player in the blue, if he went for Miracle Fusion, and then just with instead of setting the Stone Eater, who just activated it, he might have actually been in a better position. Like I mentioned, I mean, our player in the red did go first. Our player in the red revealed that he was playing Inzektors, and our player in the blue said, you know what, I want to go for Dark Bribe, which I honestly do not think it was the best option. I really felt like if a player in the blue would have went for that other Miracle Fusion, and maybe had it earlier on, and when Alias was already in the grave and Stone Eater, he could have normal summoned Stone Eater with a Miracle Fusion right there, and then if he did that, then he wouldn't have taken all that damage. Our Inzektor player realistically couldn't really do like that big of a play. He would have just lost the Dragonfly, and that really did make a big difference. But you could see like how the Inzektor player just really plussed off of the sword. That helped out getting that Dragonfly back. But yeah, it was interesting to see the player go for the sword first turn. I haven't really seen that as far as playing Inzektors, like going for sword first turn. I don't know, but I guess it makes it so your opponent can't warning your Dragonfly. As far as like, you know, your summon is already on the field, so that could be a reason why he did that. But thanks for watching, guys. E.Heros Vs Inzektors, signing out.